You're watching News Center 6, reporting live with Michael Lebrecht and Patrick Vino. Hello, I am Michael Lebrecht, reporting to you live from our news station in Groveland, Massachusetts. We have important news for you today, as the book Code Talker by Joseph Bruchac has been flying off the shelves recently. So fast, indeed, that the book has caused mobs at many stores all over the country. We will have exclusive footage of the mobs tonight at 12 if you'd like to tune in with us. But for now, I'll give you some more information on the book. The book is an historical fiction book based on Navajo Code Talkers and their part in World War II. The Navajo Code Talkers used their code to help the Americans win World War II, and no one could understand it. But anyways, we thought it would be appropriate, since the book is so popular, to have a member of our Storm team, who currently isn't busy, go to report at a reenactment that is going on based on the book. So without further ado, Patrick Vino will be reporting live. How are you, Pat?
Hi Mike, I'm good. I'm actually here live at the scene with two of the very amateur actors who are reenacting the scene from the book The Code Talker. Let's go take a look at them, shall we? Can I ask you guys' names?
Hi, I'm Clyde. And I'm Randy.
Can you guys tell us a little bit about the scene from the book you guys are doing?
Well, it's about the Navajo Marines.
It's Navajo.
Navajo Marines, and...
You see, the Navajo Marines were these code talkers in World War II, and they really helped the American Army.
Okay, let's watch and listen.
One very sad thing for all of us code talkers happened on Cape Turkina. Because the Japanese knew the jungle and we did not, we'd all been ordered to keep close watch as soon as it got dark. That was the time when it was most dangerous. The Japanese liked to attack under the cover of night. Sometimes it would be in force of a banzai attack. In a banzai attack, every Japanese soldier would leave his post and come running at you with a gun or a sword or even just his bare hands. They were also called suicide attacks because that was what it turned out to be for those Japanese soldiers. Thousands and thousands of them died that way during the war, but they also killed and wounded a lot of our men while they were doing it. A banzai attack might come at any time, even in the middle of the night. They would come screaming banzai at the top of their lungs. They would not stop until you were dead or they were dead. Other times our enemies would just crawl into a foxhole with a knife, cut someone's throat, and crawl out again. You might wake up to find that the man next to you had been killed that way. The Japanese moved so quietly and stealthily that our code name for them was Na'atsukuisi. That means mouths. Because of the chance of enemy infiltrators, we are under orders to never, under any circumstances, leave our wet, uncomfortable foxholes after dark, even if we had to use the latrine. And that's what your helmets are for, one of our non-com Sergeant Wilkie said, and he wasn't joking. The enemy could be anywhere at night. Anyone seen outside of a foxhole would be assumed to be an enemy and could be fired upon. Just after dawn on the fourth day on Cape Turkina, I was in the command tent when one of our Marine medics rushed in. He was so excited he could barely talk. I shot an enemy soldier last night, the medic said, right over there. We went to look and that's where we found Harry Tosey's body. Harry was one of the code talkers in the group on Bougainville, one of the original 29. No one knows why he did it, but he left his foxhole after dark and he was mistaken for the enemy. It was a terrible thing. I don't know if the man who shot him ever forgave himself. His job was to save lives, but he ended up shooting a fellow Marine. Harry Tosey was the only code talker killed by friendly fire.
That reenactment was surely amazing. I can't even begin to imagine what the Navajo soldiers and the American soldiers had to go through in World War II. For viewers at home, if you haven't read this book, I recommend reading this book as soon as possible. It is good from beginning to end. Back to you, Mike.
And thank you, Pat, and thank you for tuning in to News Center 6. Turn on at 12 again to see the mobs of people lining up to get the book Code Talker by Joseph Bruchac. Thank you, and have a pleasant night and tomorrow. Nailed it.
Yeah!
Shout to all my lost boys. Shout to all my lost boys. We rowdy. Shout to all my
Hey Mike, I'm good. I'm actually here live scene with two very amateur reenactors from the book The Code Talker, and they're reenacting a scene.
Hi, I'm Clyde.
You guys tell us a little about the scene?
Well, give me that. The book is about the American. My head.
That reenactment is surely amazing. I can't even begin to imagine what the Navajo soldiers and the American. Okay, let me pause time. Okay. So I go like, let's try like a voice sound. Well, that reenactment. How about you have that on, right?
No, I don't. 3, 2.
So that reenactment was surely amazing. You can imagine what this.
I had it on the whole time.
Got it.